everyone, welcome to my channel. It is yours truly, Keely, bringing you a brand new Minecraft tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to build this super cute cherry blossom moon house. Let's go ahead and get started. Here are all the materials you're going to need for today's build. I put the specific numbers for everything in the description below. Our very first step here is to build the outline of the crescent moon. Once you have your first smooth sandstone block placed in the middle of the sky, we're going to begin outlining. I filmed myself showing you block by block how to place this just because it is a little complicated, but if you would prefer to just look at a picture with numbers labeling it, I will put the timestamp in the description below and you can go ahead and just skip to that. But if you would like a more in-depth tutorial on how to do it, here is me placing block by block. This first part that we're doing here is just the inside of the crescent moon. And once you place these last 3 blocks here, this is what you should have so far. This is the inside of our crescent moon. Here is the picture with the outline and the numbers all labeled. Now we're going to outline the outer part of our crescent moon. And then again, if you prefer to just copy the picture, the timestamp for that is in the description below. And then once you place the last 6 blocks here, this is what you should have so far. This is the completed outline of our crescent moon. Here is the outline with the numbers labeled. Next, we're going to go ahead and completely fill in our outline with some more smooth sandstone. Now we're going to go ahead and widen our crescent moon. We're going to make it 15 total blocks wide. So we're basically just going to add 14 blocks to this. And now we basically have to trace our entire outline to make it 15 blocks wide as well. Also, at some point, make sure to place some torches on the inside because we are going to fill in this side as well, and then it's going to be completely dark inside, and you do not want a bunch of mobs and creepers to spawn inside your moon. And now that that side is all completed, we are going to go ahead and fill in this other side and make it completely closed in. Now we're going to go ahead to the front side of our moon again, so the opening to the crescent is on the left, and then we're going to go ahead and go 6 blocks down. You can kind of see how I marked them with the cherry blossom leaves, and then place our first block. This is going to be for our next little outline of the moon. We're basically just making it look a little 3D here, and you're just going to follow the outline of the moon that we already did, but just 1 block in, so it's just a little bit smaller. Once you have your first 3D outline done, you're going to go ahead and fill that in. And we are going to do this 2 more times with 2 more 3D layers, filling both of them in as well. Once our 3D layers are finished, we're gonna go ahead and add some little crater looking things with some froglights inside. This just adds a lot of detail to our moon and also lights it up so in the night sky it glows. And now our moon is completely finished. We can go ahead and finally move on to our house. We're going to start by finding the middle here, going 1 block back and then placing 2 cherry doors. Then 1 block behind our doors, we're going to place 9 smooth quartz blocks on either side of our doors. Then we're going to go to the sides of our house and we're going to make it 12 wide. And then we're going to connect them in the back. Now that the outline of our house is completed, we're going to take stripped oak wood and build 18 blocks tall on both sides of our doors. Then at the top, we're going to connect them. Next, we're going to take stripped cherry wood and we're going to start building the outline of our roof. This is just a simple pattern. You can follow what I'm doing here. It's basically just 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, all the way till you get to the bottom. And then here's what you should have on one side. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat that on the left side so they are identical. Here is the roof once it is all completed. Now we're going to go ahead and just fill our roof in. We're going to take this all the way until it hangs over the back of our house outline by 1. Now our roof is completed, so we can go ahead and fill in the walls of our house just with some smooth quartz. We're going to take some calcite blocks and basically place them randomly all within the smooth quartz just to give it a little detail and texture. From the top of our stripped oak wood, we're going to count 6 blocks down and then place another line of stripped oak wood. Then under that, we're going to count 5 blocks down and do the same thing. Then we're going to extend those beams further, basically just outlining the front of our house to give it a little bit of detail. Now the outline is completely finished of our house, we can go ahead and move on to the details around the door. We're going to place 6 stripped cherry wood blocks on top of our doors, 2 upside down cherry stairs, and then 2 crimson trapdoors just to add some different pink colors. Next, we're going to outline this entire thing we just built with some pink cherry trapdoors all the way up to the staircases. Moving over to the left side of our house, we're going to add some crimson fence gates and then a window. And then finally on this side, we're also going to add a little flower bed with some moss blocks and some cherry trap doors and then some flowers. And then we're going to move to the right side of our house and repeat that same exact process. Now the bottom portion of our house is all completed. We can move on to the middle part. This part's a little confusing, so you're going to want to copy exactly what I'm doing here in the video, but we're basically just placing upside down cherry stairs and then a normal one on top of that, and then another upside down one, and then a normal one, all the way until it reaches the ceiling, and then we're going to place some more crimson trapdoor. And then we're going to repeat that same exact process on the right side of the house. Now for the very middle part here, we're going to delete every single block in here. We're going to replace them with some cherry trapdoors. And then actually the 4 in the middle here are going to be crimson trapdoors. 4 crimson staircases here on the sides, and then 4 cherry stairs in the middle to make a little square. And now our middle portion of the front detail is complete. We can move on to the very top. We're going to delete these middle 8 blocks here, and we're going to put more cherry trapdoors. And then facing away from the house, we're going to place 4 lecterns. We're going to line the left side here vertically with some more crimson trapdoors, and then do the same thing on the right side. And then at the very top as well. Next, we're going to place some cherry and crimson buttons lining our rooftop. Now, the main portion of our house is all complete. We can go ahead and move on to the tower bit. On the left side here, we're going to go up to the 3rd level of the roof and then build 2 blocks back. And on the 3rd block there, that's where our tower is going to start. And then we're going to build out 5 blocks to the left. Then here is the shape of the circle for our tower. It's basically just 5 by 1 by 5 by 1. Now that we have the shape of our tower outlined, we're going to just basically fill it in all the way to the floor, and then we're going to build it all the way up so it is just 1 block shorter than the roof of our house. Once we've done that, we can take some crimson stairs and outline the very top of it. And once we've done that, we're going to take some stripped cherry logs and basically outline in small little circles until we get a cone shape at the top for our roof. Now in the front, we're going to add some little window details. Each window has 3 blocks of smooth quartz in between them. Now we can add some crimson trapdoors on top of our windows. And then finally, taking some oak plank slabs, we're going to basically spiral around our tower. Moving on from the tower, we're going to take some cherry blossom leaves and place them randomly all over the roof of our house, and then also all over our tower and hanging off of our tower as well. Then taking more cherry blossom leaves, we're going to do the same thing underneath our house, kind of framing around the left and right side, but leaving underneath the door open. And you want to make these hang off the moon a little bit just to look overgrown. Now the entire house and tower portion is completed. We can go ahead and move on to the details of the moon. On top here, we're going to place a couple dirt blocks so we can plant some cherry blossom trees to grow up here, and then obviously apply your bone meal. Then again, with more cherry blossom leaves, we're going to make them drip off the top of our moon randomly. on the roof of our crescent moon, we're going to take some end rods and some frog lights and hang some little lanterns. And then our very final step here, as you can see, it is very dark at night, so we're going to take some lanterns and light up our build. And here it is, all completed, your cherry blossom moon house. This is probably my favorite build of all time. I actually have a different version of this that's more like amethyst fairy vibes. That is also posted on my YouTube channel if you'd like to see it. That is it for today's tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're able to build this in your own Minecraft world. If you have any other build ideas for me, please leave them in the comments below. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next Minecraft tutorial. Toodaloo! Mwah.